You don't need to be a data scientist to understand AI. You just need to understand three things. Right now, a lot of leaders are being asked to approve AI tools, fund AI projects, and guide AI strategy without a simple way to evaluate what they're looking at. The demo looks impressive, the vendor sounds confident, and the team is excited. But the real question is, do you know what to ask before you say yes? AI can be wrong in ways that still looks confident and intelligent. And a lot of failures could be avoided much earlier, not by becoming machine learning experts, but by knowing the right questions to ask at the beginning. So in this video, I'll show you 3 ingredients behind every AI systems and the 3 leadership questions that help you evaluate AI before it shapes your business. If we haven't met, I'm Dr. Mehdi Nourkbash, a keynote speaker, author, and innovation consultant. I help business leaders navigate the age of AI with clarity, confidence, and frameworks that they need to drive real transformation in their organizations. And that's exactly what I want to give you in the next few minutes. Because underneath all the complexity, almost every AI system depends on the same 3 ingredients. Once you understand them, you will know the questions that matter. So the first ingredient is data. Data is the raw material of AI, a snapshot of the world at a specific moment in time. A customer clicked this button, a patient had these test results, a sensor recorded this reading. AI systems use those pieces of evidence to learn patterns and generate outputs. But here's the part that leaders need to understand. AI doesn't learn from the business you wish you had. It learns from the data that you actually give it. If the data is incomplete, outdated, or biased, AI will repeat those flaws at scale while still sounding confident. So the first leadership question is not about how impressive is this tool. It's more about what data is this using? Is it our internal data? Is it accurate and current? And most importantly, is it the right data for the decision we are asking AI to help with? If you ask AI to improve customer experience, but it only sees transaction history, not support conversations or compliance, it will miss the real story. Data is the system's view of the world, and if the view is distorted, the decision will be too. The second ingredient is computation. If data is the raw material, computation is like the engine. It's what lets AI process huge amount of information, train models, and generate output at scale. A person can read 10 customer reviews. A team can read 1,000, and AI can analyze millions, detect patterns, summarize them across the regions, and do a lot more. That's actually not magic. That's the computation giving the system at scale. One point I want to make is that you don't need to own the computation. If you're using AI products, it's probably happening through a vendor or a cloud provider. But you still need to understand it exists because it affects cost, speed, privacy, and whether the solution can scale from 10 users to 10 million. So the second leadership question is, where is the computation happening? Is it in our environments? Is it in the cloud or a third party? What happens to our data along the way? How expensive does it get as usage grows? A demo can look great with one user, but for the real adoption across the organization, you need many people to use that. You need this solution to support many workflows and handle many edge cases. So it's very important to pay attention to this. The third ingredient is algorithms. So this sounds most technical, but simplest way is that algorithms are the methods that AI systems use to find patterns and produce results. Don't get stuck on the math part, focus on the word optimize. AI systems optimize based on the objectives that they're trained for. And what they optimize for shapes how they behave. A system optimized for speed may not be optimized for accuracy. A system optimized for engagement may not be optimized for trust. I'm hinting at social media here. And a system optimized for cost reduction may not be optimized for customer experience. Imagine your company uses AI to prioritize customer support tickets. What is it optimized to do? Prioritizing the angriest customers, the highest value ones, the customers most likely to churn. Same category of AI, but with different goals has different consequences and will show you different results. So the third leadership question is, what is this system optimized to do? And then, what are the trade-offs? What could go wrong? And when should human review the output? That's why these three ingredients matter. Data answers, what has the system seen? Computation answers, where and how the work is happening. And algorithm answers, what is the system trying to do? When leaders understand those three questions, they stop being passive consumers of AI hype. They ask sharper questions and they can get better results. They can identify risk earlier. They can separate a useful AI solution from a shiny demo. So here's the truth. The leaders winning with AI aren't the smartest one. They're the ones that ask better questions. So the next time someone shows you an AI demo, don't start with the demo. Start with the ingredients. What data is being used? Where is the computation happening? And what's the algorithm optimized to do? You got to watch the demo, but start asking these type of questions and thinking about it this way. These three questions will tell you more than most sales decks ever will. And if you want AI explained for leaders and not engineers, subscribe, because that's exactly what we do here. See you in the next video.